This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now from the title of the thing, like you saw, Miniature Market, where do we go from here? Well, let me just explain a few things. Steve and I were very close. And if it wasn't for him, I don't think the channel would be half of what it is. Because when he took us on as a sponsor, we only had about 1,500 people. I mean, that was it. I mean, really think about that. And then, you know, we got to talk, and he knew I was honest and what I wanted to do and how I wanted to raise money for charity. And he wanted to help. And he had a mission, and he had a goal, and he had a vision. And together, we put in a lot of hours and worked very hard to get that mission to come to fruition. And I built an incredible loyalty together. And Steve and I headed up a lot of projects. I actually brought a lot of companies in that had independent projects that I felt that would be great for Miniature Market. And Steve taught me a lot about the business. The best thing about Steve was he wasn't a gamer. He didn't fall into that trap where, wow, this looks really cool, let's bring 5,000 of it in. No, he was a businessman first. And it really worked out because I was able to give him the knowledge that he needed. And I learned a lot about business and how things work through him. And it was just an incredible experience. Together, we've done a lot of incredible things. And when Asmodee bought Miniature Market and Steve left, we had this incredible friendship that still goes on to this very day. I stopped advertising for them. Okay, you know, I was never getting paid by them or anything like that. And don't get me wrong, Steve would give me some credit and do some things, and I always stayed loyal to Miniature Market, and I always will be loyal to them. You haven't seen a lot of videos about it because I didn't want to overstep my bounds until I was able to talk to someone and find out what we were going to do going forward. It's been a very busy transition for them, and it's been a very successful one because the most important thing is that they believe in the legacy that Stephen has left for Miniature Market, and I believe you should as well. Okay, great prices and things like that, all that stuff still stands true, and they stand by it, bringing you the best product that they possibly can. Where do I fit in, and where do I go from here? Well, I had a chance to talk to the new Steve. His name is Mike. And I spent about 2 hours talking to this absolutely fascinating and wonderful man who believes in the legacy that Steve left and wants to build upon it and put his own imprint onto it. And his mission statement is something that I believe in very much after speaking to him all this time. And I've decided that we are going to support Miniature Market here on Rob's Tabletop World just like we used to all the time. That's why you're going to see all the bumpers, and we're going to start breaking down their sales just like we always do. I always pick things out for you guys that I think is really interesting, is a good deal. Why? Now, why would I do that? Number one, Steve's legacy. Number two, Mike's new vision. And Mike's vision is something that I'm really impressed with, and I want to share it with you guys today. Mike has a vision where you see more people playing games instead of looking at this device that we carry around with us and are handicapped by it. You know, even though it's a great picture of my wife. But we tend to stick our nose there instead of spending time together as a family and things like that. Steve always wanted to do the same thing as Mike wants to do, is bring you things at affordable prices. Why? Now, anybody could say, hey, I want to bring stuff to you as in affordable prices. but you have to mean it. There's a difference now. Times are tough, okay? You think gas is going down? No, it's going to shoot back up to about $6. You watch. You mark my words by the end of the year. You watch how tough the inflation and recession is going to be. Listen, I'm not here to talk about who did it and blame anybody, but it's happening and it's affecting you out there. It's affecting your pocketbook. Things are going up, but your paychecks aren't. And you need to get away from things. And you need to spend time, because during these tough times and when you can't go to Disney World and all the other fun things that you like to do, all right, because they are insurmountable, it's even hard to go out to dinner at times because everything is gone through the roof. You know, a simple meal costs over $100 for a family of 4. The thing is if you're able to get value and bring something in that you're going to be able to get away from the world and enjoy yourselves and spend time together, well, Miniature Market's there to help you do that. And I mean that sincerely. It isn't a sales pitch. I believe in Miniature Market from the very beginning, and I always will. And I will stand through them thick and thin. And I've always worked very, very hard. I'm very proud of the work that Steve and I did. And I'm going to be very proud of the work that Mike and I do together. Because the end game is you that have made this channel what it is today. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I turn on a camera and I talk to you and I tell you how I feel about things. I give you an honest opinion. Like I told Mike, you know, it's real easy to lie. But it's very, very hard and a lot of work to keep up with the lie. It's better just tell the truth, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. It's easier to tell the truth and take your lumps and go, okay, all right, and learn from it, than to just go with the flow and lie and try to take everything from people. My whole thing that I want to do and bring back and go forward with Miniature Market is when they have a sale, I'm going to break that sale down. I'm going to tell you the things that are good. I'm going to tell you things that I might stay away from. Doesn't mean I'm right. I'm just giving you my opinion and pointing some things out for you so you go check that sale out. It might be something that's good for you, or it might be something that you go, nah, you know something, I'm going to skip this one. That's fine. I'm going to talk about the things that I'm bringing in from Miniature Market. Next week, we're going to be doing our top 10 games from Gen Con. We're going to be talking about the things that are going to be coming to Miniature Market from Gen Con. The games that are actually going to go live in August. Okay, and that you're going to be able to bring, you're going to be able to get if you can't make it to Gen Con. We're going to talk about all that stuff. We're going to talk about painting. Some great paints came out this week. Go check them out. Those new contrast paints. All right, all those new paints that GW came out with. Okay, fantastic. We're gonna start doing a lot more things back the way we used to. We're going back to basics, and it's supporting Miniature Market, a place I believe in. I believe in. Am I getting paid from them? No. Will they throw me a thing here and there? Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. We had a wonderful, wonderful talk, and it meant a lot to me. And it reaffirmed all the things I believed in Miniature Market, because they're not changing the philosophy. You could think, oh, big old bad asthma. No. You know what they want? They want to support Miniature Market, and they want Miniature Market to run the way it is. They are moving to a new facility to help and help facilitate getting you your games, bringing more stuff in, and being able to have stuff on hand that you can buy. That's a fantastic thing. That's a fantastic thing. And the most important thing is they're going to bring you that same passion that they always have and always will. I promise you. Miniature Market is a fantastic, fantastic avenue for you to get your games, because you're going to save money. You're going to be able to bring in more, spend more time with your family or friends or whatever, and not stick your nose in your doggone phones or your computers or your laptops. You know? Live, interact, breathe, That's what it's all about. You know, spend time with people. And even if you're playing solo, at least you're using that gray matter instead of finding out the latest drama on YouTube. You know, somebody making drama videos in the board game world, or anything, you know, or some kind of fight on Twitter. Who cares? Use that gray matter. Test yourselves. Enjoy each other's company. You can do that in Miniature Market. I promise you that. That is their mission statement. That is their vision. To bring things to you that you can afford and you can get. We always done it here. We will continue on with our mission. I believe in what Mike is saying, and I'm going to back him and help him all the way. 100% the same way I helped Steve. And I'm excited about it. It's breathed even more life into me, as much as this farm has. And we're very excited about now getting the studio all set up. We're waiting for a couple of brackets for our Starlink to make things a little bit more tighter, but you're going to see some incredible stuff. And we're going to bring it to you here live at Rob's Tabletop World. And we're going to bring everything that you need to know about Miniature Market to you in an honest and caring way, as I always have through the years. It's been a great experience and a great ride, and it continues on. And I'm very excited about it. So folks, we've got a lot of stuff to cover in the next couple of weeks with Miniature Market and Gen Con coming. I hope you'll join us for it. We've got a lot of games that we're going to be playing too, and showing you a lot of cool stuff that you can get at Miniature Market. It's going to be some exciting stuff and some exciting times. For your old pal Rob from Rob's Tabletop World, and all the guys and gals at Miniature Market, until next time, we'll see you soon.
This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.